I see what Headway does on a daily basis. I see the difference. We get so much positive feedback. You can't fail but to feel that you're doing a good job. It's so varied. We have such a wide variety of people that use our service from all walks of life, all backgrounds, really interesting people. But I think probably one of the biggest things is we have fun. We really enjoy what we do.
I just think what we do at Headway is it is a fantastic charity for what we do, and I think that we're very fortunate the drive and determination of staff, volunteers, to come together to be able to have one focus, and that focus is to unlock individuals' potential on a variety of things, and building on people's confidence and self-esteem and unlocking their potential. And just seeing that is just, as I'm talking now, it makes me smile to even think about it.
I just find it hard to leave. I enjoy it so much. I'd like to say it's because I'm doing good and making a difference, and I hope I am, but really it's just such an enjoyable experience.
The first time I walked in, and I think I was amazed at the amount of people that were there looking for support. Because at the time when this happens, you think that nobody else has gone through what you've gone through, and you suddenly realise that there are other people there, and they've managed to get through it. You have to manage to get through it. Oh, Leanne was a very, very bright, bubbly, happy, lovely, lovely girl, lovely mum, full of fun, always laughing. And she was struck down suddenly with a cardiac arrest, which changed our whole lives, the whole family's lives, and all her friends. She was perfectly healthy in the afternoon. She left me at 5:15 and she went home. She put food in the oven, sat down and had a cardiac arrest. We assume that she died for 6 minutes. She was resuscitated by paramedics that came to the house, or a paramedic that came to the house. But it was surmised that she died for 6 minutes, which left her with hypoxic brain damage. When Leanne was in Rookwood, you could just pop over there and have a talk to someone. The support was amazing, and still is amazing. And Leanne, the only cognitive therapy Leanne gets is done through Headway. And they do so much for her. They take her out on trips. She has reflexology. Not only for the patients, they look after the carers as well. They really are a huge support. Headway helped me enormously. I don't think I would have got through this if it hadn't been for Headway.
One of the major things that's different about brain injury compared to other perhaps illnesses is that with an illness you get a diagnosis and a period of adjustment. With brain injury, one day everything's ticking along very nicely, thank you very much, and then it happens, the event happens, whatever it may be, and you're thrown immediately into crisis, you and the family. It's a period of uncertainty, and there's a huge amount of practical issues that need sorting, but the family member or survivor is certainly not in that, is not able to cope with that at this particularly pressured time. We're very keen to get in earlier into the process so that we can help people at this early stage and take some of the burden of that practicalities away from them.
It's one day this horse was acting rather peculiar, kicking ulcers.
It was just one day I was going in the shower, ready to go to work, and bang, I hit the floor.
All I can remember is saying, you crashed your bike, you crashed your bike.
And I got kicked in the head by a horse.
I was travelling on my way to work early one morning, and obviously banged into the car, and that's when I went rolling, banged on my head a couple of times.
A lot of the people with brain injuries, including myself, you sort of feel alone in the sense that you've got a brain injury and you don't know anyone else with a brain injury.
When you have all these problems, you can, if you look at me, it doesn't look like anything wrong with me. And it's only when you speak to other people with head injuries, it's only those people who will understand. If you never had a head injury, you just, oh, I get like that sometimes. Or, oh yeah, I know what you mean. But you don't know what I mean. You don't get it sometimes. I never used to get it. I never used to get forgetfulness of, can remember what a TV remote looked like. That's just a tip of the iceberg.
So you go to Headway, and as much as, first of all, you might not like to speak to people with a brain injury because you're thinking, well, there's nothing wrong with me. I might have had something happen to me. But yeah, it's really nice to speak to people.
What I hate is when I'm in my wheelchair, like, and the person pushing me is whatever, and then they stop, and there's a person they know. The person will say hello to the person pushing me, but I'm in the chair, they don't even look at me. I'm like, hello, I'm here. And that is very annoying, but I hear that there's a lot of problem. There are lots of people in chairs.
It's getting me out of the comfort zone, that's what this has done. Because I think for loads of people who've just had a brain injury, especially a brain injury, it's so easy to get out of hospital. You're in Cotton Wool in hospital, they're feeding you, they're giving you your tablets, you don't have to do anything. Then you get let out, and it's easy to stay in the house. You can just become reclusive. But with all this there, if you jump on the horse, you know, and take the ride, you're going to get somewhere. This gives me confidence to do things for myself now, which I can do.